Yes, so my correct people, una come good, una happy new year, anima enter house. Find the place she done. But before you want enter house, find your place she done. So make sure so you don't call mommy mom, you don't call papa boy. Say that program, the SS&S Show for Vosa Well Radio TV, don't come again. SS&S Show for grammar. I mean, I say wait is spiritual solutions to societal situations. I mean, I say the thing the way we look and way they need work and find for our community. And we make sure say we enter Bible for see how we figure solution for that thing way it worry with government. Yes, for people the way they don't know me, my name na Mummyritz. I be that sister way they stay for corner house. We if something the worry your government, the maker you the chop, you know feel fat, or you the chop, you know feel sleep because say you the fear say your name go come up for quarter Congo, sir. If you reach out to that sister so that together we go enter Bible, we go pray for no way to way God want more do so that you go feel chop, you go feel fat, you go feel fresh, you go feel sleep. Before we continue for the thing we bring we for this first episode for SS&S Show for this 2022. It go nice make una call mom and make una call boy. Make they can show una that red button where they for corner there so that una go press am where mean na say una don't subscribe. When you subscribe, it means say anytime where the SS&S Show come or any other program for Vosa Well Radio TV, now you go be first man for no so that you too go fit tell other people then say some program don't come. Yes, for the whole January, we not be get any SS&S Show because say Vosa Well Radio be get very big die. So we papa for Vosa Well Radio where they call it say Atsa Togo, the papa be die. And the thing that we learn for this papa he die na say waiting. The people the way they go attend your die house, you didn't know them that when you dey alive. The thing the way people they go can't talk when they attend your die house, you go know that thing then now when you dey alive. And say the best way man fi invest money, not be not only for put the money for bank, but now for put the money for people their lives, for do good thing them for people them, so that when tomorrow you know day or when tomorrow way to know day for you, that people they go fit come back for talk say thank you. You know me now say now all my way you help and go come back for talk say thank you, but nevertheless one person go come back for talk say thank you. And so we pray say may God bless a family, may God continue for protect a family, even as we still cry for the good way it be the do that way day for you, but we know say God don't call it so that may he can rest. Now for this episode for this SS&S Show for the month of February. Of course, we don't wish ourselves Happy New Year and we hope say the year don't start fine. And why that way we topic for today na say waiting, no end for junction. Yes, and we tell ourselves say plenty thing the day where we don't start them, where we the confused, where the thing they need the worker, the thing they need the go the way we be planned. But now time for remind ourselves say the year just starts, the year never go any side. So you don't get to give up, you don't get to be discouraged, you don't get to end halfway, you don't get to use shortcut, you not get to end for junction. You go see some people they don't decide, they don't start make projects. They say they want to do business. They say they want to build house. So one they say they want to go to school. And then they don't start and now the thing that they go the way they plan. The thing that they work the way they be want that me worker. The first thing we'll get to understand for this new year now say when we make we plans more, make sure say we make we plans with God. Make sure say we make we arrangements with God way now you get the final say. Because Bible don't tell we for Proverbs 19:21 say the plan the way we get and for we had the plenty. But now the plan where God don't write them for a book, now it will eventually happen for our life. And we know say the plan the way God don't write them for a book according to Jeremiah 29:11. Now plan them way, now better plan them. Now plan them way, now good plan them. So you know go nice mode, make we plan for our life where we forget God. And when we don't make the plan and then think they not the worker the way we want, you don't go borrow money for meeting, that business not the worker. Would they go school, they say the more would they read, the more would they fail and fail. We don't look that building project since we make a foundation for 19 Aijo, you know the show let's say anything won't happen. So with the one leave and with the one end for junction. I can't for tell some person say not be only you don't go through that kind of situation. Plenty people the day even for Bible where they don't go through that kind of situation. And we know for this show, if we not enter Bible, wait till we gain. If we not enter Bible, wait till we can do. If you look the example for person like Moses, All we know the story from Moses. The Bible tell we the story from Moses. It starts from the book of Exodus, especially from chapter 3, from verse 1 downwards. Wait, before this time, waiting happen. Moses be done you do the thing where God not be telling me go do am, because he not be planned with God. If you see the way where the Egyptians they suffer a country people, the Israelites, if vex go beat someone, kill am, bury am for sand. They can't catch it now, they vex, so they want kill it, he run come off for Egypt. If he do the thing where he be do, where God not be don't tell him he do am, time not be don't reach where he get to do am. Now so to where some of we don't start something when at the wrong time, na the wrong place, or we don't start am with the wrong people. Now why that is important, now why that is necessary, make sure say we plan for this new year with Papa God his own plan at the back of our minds. You ask me say how we do know Papa God his own plans? Of course, now when we pray and now when we read it where Papa God says don't talk am for his book. And so what be happen for Moses? Moses now can run because he discovered said the people they want kill him. So he run now come up for Egypt. Go stay for some man in house where they call the man say Jethro. That man now can be now Moses his father-in-law. Moses be the work like Ganako for that his father-in-law his house. Moses be the lookout the father-in-law his sheep, all his animals then where he get them. But something can happen. For sure, say will not get to end for junction. Moses not ever tired, despite the fact that he stay for that father-in-law house for very long time. And when I know say for African setting, when you look and say man they stay for in-laws their house, they did consider say a weak man, they did consider say the man not get sense. Whereas that is not always the case. Sometimes the big way situation for life, people push you, may you stay for place where you did just find a place for put your head. So more not they make like say if you find yourself for that kind of situation, now weak man or now say you be man where you not get saved. Life day so if he confuse person sometime, the way it be confused Moses. And then when it happen, Moses the look at the father-in-law, he sheep and all it in the like Gadako. He be the do one with all the heart. And no day way Moses be talk say because not be my own, because now another person he own, I no go look out and find. Or I go on Monday and skip Tuesday. Moses be the go every day. Moses not ever end for junction. And now why that way the day where God be decide say he one can give Moses that instruction where he be need them for go back for Egypt, for go move the people for captivity. He be meet up Moses now in the place of service. He be meet up Moses now where he the look out if father-in-law is sheep. So God said be see and say the way the kind heart where Moses get her for look out another person in him. Now the kind person that way he need them for look out his own people too, so that they go fit come up for the bondage where they did. You think say even time where God be tell Moses say may Moses go tell Pharaoh say may leave the people they may they go. It be easy. Escape Moses be just go now on Monday, then Pharaoh green, then the people come out on Tuesday. No, it be been a process, it be been a battle, it be been a struggle. But Moses not be end for junction, Moses not be end for middle road, Moses not be leave halfway, Moses be continue till the end. Even time where the thing the mele say one worry, where the thing the mele say a pun one enter the matter, wait it happen. Moses go back now for God. Now God tell Moses wait it for do. Time where he meet up Pharaoh, time where he meet up Red Sea, time where he meet up kind by kind trouble them, even time where they day for wilderness. And so I want to encourage some person today. If you don't start something, you don't put in your best, you don't make all effort, you don't do all the things the way they be humanly possible, and think they know the still worker. It not be time this way you get to give up. Not be time this way you get to end for junction. The first thing now you get to find out whether that thing where you even do and so if they according to God the plan for your life, it dey according to the time where God don't decide and for you, it dey for the right place, or you do one with the right people. You get to make sure say you get and right for God the plan first, so that thing they go begin for worker for your life. And you not get to be discouraged. If you look Moses in life, Moses not be ever leave up, Moses not be ever end for road, Moses be always trust God. So the last Moses can move the people them for Egypt, where they be there for problem, where they be the suffer. The year just start. Not leave and may another man discourage you. Not leave and may any man tell you say you not fit succeed. Leave and may God hold your hand, because for that project where you don't start up, if it dey according to his plan, according to his purpose, according to his will, one thing is certain. Last, you go succeed for that project. Maybe you there for the category where you be brother, you don't tire for fine woman, you don't find woman, so they you yourself don't confuse. You be brother, but people they don't they call you say daddy. That daddy not be sign for respect. Now say they tell you say time the pass. You they can't come up for the bachelor group, can't enter the mancelor group. You be sister, you don't tire for fine massa. You don't pray so they say nothing happen. You don't be confused. You be young girl where people they supposed to call you sister, but they don't start call you na say man. That man not be respect. Now say they want make you understand as people that they ever talk say woman in time the pass. Whether na then hold God the clock, whether na then hold God the calendar, we not know. And so you don't make her now. You don't be confused. You don't make you le man, you don't decide say you go move some woman for married house, chakara another man in marriage, or you le woman, you don't decide say you go born your pikin with some man in massa, decide for make your own life, be baby girl for life. I can't for encourage some person today say that is not the right thing to do. Not be time for give up, not be time for be discouraged, not be time for end for junction. If God be fit do it for other people for Bible, if he still do it even for we today, if we decide say we go holy hand, if we decide say we no go end for road, if we decide say we no go end for junction. If you look the story for Isaac and for Rebecca, for Genesis 24 from verse 1 you start go down. Bible don't already make a more understand say by this time Isaac, his big brother, we name na Ishmael, we pass it for about 14 years, be don't already marry. So people they be don't start ask question. People they don't start talk thing. They say, this Isaac now wow, who's that your own man, your own woman go come. People they be don't make small chu for quarter. Even the way people they don't make that chu for quarter for your own name. And then when it happen, Abraham can look and say, no, this thing they so he get for send person may go find correct woman, because according to that day and that tradition, it not be one may Isaac marry person way, he not commode their tribe, he not commode their family. So if he get to send his servant Eliezer, may Eliezer go find Isaac better woman. So what it happened? At the end of the day now, time when Eliezer reach for that place, he discover say, this thing they say, if I not call God for this matter, it go worry the government. So Eliezer pray, say the girl way go come, can give water, give up plus he camels then water. Maybe now the girl way God says don't choose her for a master Isaac. You see, I'm saying now why that way it be important for plan with God. Because if Eliezer be go, they go look now only physical appearance. Kind by kind mannequin they be dead. Kind by kind shape. Kind by kind fine girl they be dead. If Eliezer be look na face, maybe if for choose the wrong girl. Now why that way be need for call now on God. God way the see will face, he see will heart. Be decide the one way he get to be the wife for Isaac. And Rebecca don't come for can carry water plenty time them. Not be na the first time this way Rebecca don't can carry water. But if Rebecca be tired, say every time I go carry water, I never ever meet up Massa. I no go meet today. Eliezer no for meet up Rebecca. Rebecca too no for meet up Eliezer for fit get the Massa way God don't design them for you. Now why that way we get to encourage ourselves? Say we'll not get to give up for road. We'll not get to end for junction. We'll not get to end halfway. Because who knows? The day where God they can visit you, you know they used to send a radio announcement, or you need to use to send town crier, make her announce say, at the camo, it just come according to the way he had tell you. And so maybe the day where you go decide say you want stop. Now even the day that way, God don't decide say he want answer that your prayer where you don't make am for long time. If Rebecca not be go carry water that day, no man no know how the story for end. If Eliezer too not be there for well for that particular time, no man not be know, or no man not for know how the story for end. And so wait till they try for talk now say wait. If you don't do that thing several times, you don't find that master, you don't find that woman, you don't do kind thing, wash clothes, cook this, do kind thing, sponsor girl for school, it never still show. The married never still work. Not be time for force her, but not be time too for abandon her. Now time for go back for God. Go ask God, say, God, what you want man do? Now time for continue for the pray, for continue for the open your eyes, the check, the look, the thing the way God they tell you, so that last, you go get that good husband, you go get that good wife, where God says don't destine for you. Sometimes it be safe, so maybe God already give the husband or the wife, but thing them around you, they blind your eyes, you know if you see the person. Or some kind of thing the way they know the work fine for family, they didn't make up. When I know if you understand when I self say now the thing this way God want them for una too. Now why that way when you go back for the place of prayer, God says go open your eye, go tell you what to do, so that the marriage will eventually happen. Another category of people, where they not get to end for junction. Maybe na the one where you don't find pikin so tey you don't tire. You don't drink all kind country medicine, pump all kind leaf, go all kind hospital, make all kind tests. People don't call your name for quarter Congo so tey your own don't come. You don't tire, you the one give up for junction. But I want me you understand, say the people then for Bible, they not be give up. So we too for this day and age will not get to end for junction. If you look the story for the Shunammite woman, Bible talk his story for 2 Kings chapter 4 from verse 8 to 44. This woman be get money. The money be fit buy any kind pikin wey be want am if money be the buy pikin. But that woman not be get pikin. And wetin can happen? He decide say he go help some servant of God wey Bible call it say Elisha. Say he go cook for he go be nice for he go look at he go give you place for stay for a house after he don't discuss am with him master. Wetin can happen? Now that good thing wey he do and so for that Elisha make her now he can get pikin. Even at the end of the day, time when that pikin can sick, he die. Now Elisha, God used now Elisha for bring that pikin back to life. That thing where you don't think say God not fit do one for you. Bible don't talk say God says na he give pikin them. So you not get to end for junction. You not get to be discouraged. You not get to jealous other people. You not get to vex. You get to go back for God. So that he says for your own time where you don't design am, he go give you that pikin. If you look even the story for Hannah, Bible tell we for 1 Samuel chapter 2. Say after Penina don't coach, provoke, mock Hannah, all kind color. Because Penina be the born now every week. He the use that picking them, the provoke, the mock Hannah. But wait it can happen. For last fight, Hannah not be discouraged. Hannah continue for pray. Hannah increase the volume for a prayer. So till last. God can give Samuel. God can give that picking way silence all the talk with Penina and other people they don't the talker. So till God even added dash. After God give Samuel, God give plenty other picking them. So no end for junction in your quest for a child. No end for junction in that thing where they make you the cry, you the get sleepless nights. God still be able to forgive you that thing even today. Maybe some of we will there for the category where we get difficult picking them. The pikin the strong head, the pikin the make am will not the fit sleep, or with the sleep palpitation, the one key we because the fear and say they will talk say the pikin don't thief for this side, the pikin don't give some get belly for this side, the pikin don't do jumpy for this side. Yes, because for this show, boy and mom they watch, so we get to look at the way we the useful language. Yes, the pikin they do kind thing the way they shaking quarter. So the make and now you let mommy, you let papa, you need to be at peace, you need to be happy. You don't tire for advise that pikin, you don't tire for pray for that pikin. I can't encourage you today say may you not end for junction. It never end until God says don't talk say it don't end. If you look the story for the prodigal son for Luke chapter 15 from verse 11 to 32, this prodigal son be work and take his papa and money, go chop life, finish the money, come back now, come back with nothing. But wait till be happen, that papa not be throw away. Bible talk something say the papa that way he see he pikin way he pikin still dey far. The papa run go yaya to a pikin. It mean that say the papa be the always go outside for go check whether a pikin don't come back. Because the papa be hopeful. The papa be no say last this pikin will come back for me. And so the same way that papa not be give up. The same way that papa not be stop for go out for go check whether a pikin don't come back. You let mommy, you let papa, you not get to tire. You not get to end for junction. Even when you feel like say the fuel for your motor, the funge for your motor, the power, the energy for continue for pray, don't the finish. Go back for God so that Jesus will give you the power. Jesus will give you the courage for be able for pray until that pikin can see better route or that pikin can start change for the better. You look even the story, maybe some of you there for the category where we don't sick so they would tire. This new year don't reach. We the feel say maybe thing they go better. We don't go kind hospital there. We don't take kind country medicine there. But nothing, not the work. It not mean I say we'll get to give up. It not mean I say we'll get to tire. It not mean I say we'll get to end for junction. Yes, like human being, you feel tired. You feel ask God question. But it not mean I say you go stop for pray. It not mean I say you go stop for trust God. Because if you look the story for John chapter 5 from verse 1, go down. Bible tell we about some man where we don't sick for 38 years. Imagine person where don't go through difficult situation, where don't be for some condition where I should say even all man around we be don't tire in condition for 38 good years. But wait it can happen. One day, last, as he not going come out for the pool of Bethesda where angel be used to can shake water, make people they get healing. As he not come out for that place, after 38 years, one day, he can meet up Jesus and Jesus heal him. Who knows? Maybe that particular day, if he be tired, talk say, say, I don't be for this place for 38 years. I don't know me waiting for do I find me different place for go. Maybe if for miss Jesus. Maybe that time when you talk say you want just come on you for that place, you want stop for pray, you want stop for fast. Now the time that way God set self day for road with the answer where you don't the asking for sins. Now why that way will not need for be discouraged, will not need for end for junction, will need for continue so they will reach the site way with the eventually go. Maybe we there for the category where we don't pour so think they not the worker, think they're strong. If they like say the more we try, think they're not the worker. Think they will even struggle. For first chop na problem. For find even money for pay house rents na helele. For even get money say for even to say you want sape na do to for in fact na do to sesep. But time never reach where we'll get to end for junction. Where we'll get to start enter do things the way God not send we more do. Or we'll get to start enter start do bad thing them. No, more look the story for the woman for 2 Kings chapter 4 from verse 1 to 7. Bible said this woman be being a widow. And then waiting happen. It must have been before it must have the one die, it must have been owe people their money, but the must not be able for pay. So the people they can't talk, say they want take the woman in two picking them. This kind news will make you confused. This kind news will make you walk a empty foot on that sun for middle road where you not even look where that motor they come. But this woman not be end for junction. If he talk, say he go see the end of this matter. He go find Elisha. And Elisha tell him waiting for do. Elisha tell him may go back container them. Gather the oil, pour it inside that container them. Sell the oil, use the money, pay that people them. Use the remaining one for locality picking them. If you look even the story for the Zarephath widow, for 1 Kings 17, 1 to 17. Bible talks say waiting. This woman don't look and say chop don't finish for house. He said he go gather firewood so that he go cook it last chop. Chop with the picking then after remember make thy house die make other people they can't cry. But waiting happen. As it not be end for junction. As it be make effort for go find the firewood for can cook the chop. Now that time that way he meet up Elijah. Elijah tell you waiting for two. Assume say this woman be just be discouraged. This woman be end for junction. Maybe enough for meet up Elijah. And so we get to understand. Say he never finish until God says self don't talk. Say he don't finish. As long as you get life, there is hope. As long as you still there alive, no give up, no be discouraged, no end for junction. Because the day where God says self don't decide for you, if you not continue the journey, if you not continue for struggle, if you not continue for make effort, you feel miss that angel. You feel miss that person where God don't send and with blessing for you. And so before we round up, I first be sorry. Say I not welcome my people the way they know they understand pidgin. I really be sorry for that. But before we round up, it go nice more talk something too for them so that they no go come out this occasion or they no go come out this event or this sharing empty hand. Yes, hello, happy new year, folks who don't understand the pidgin English that we have been using from the beginning. We sincerely apologize that we did not officially greet you from the beginning. And so we wished ourselves happy new year and told ourselves that Vosa World Radio TV was bereaved. We lost one of our major fathers by name Atsa Togo, and so we used the month of January to commiserate with the family and also to learn some of the lessons, some of the vital lessons that we could get from the life that he lived. And so on that note, today we are telling ourselves that it is important for us not to give up. It is important for us not to end halfway, not to give up along the line, because as long as there is life, there is still hope. Maybe you are in the category of people who have been sick, you have been going through a health challenge for a long time, and you are about to give up. But think of the man at the pool of Bethsaida who had been bedridden for 38 years. Who knows, if he had given up on that fateful day after 38 years, maybe he would have missed his visitation. Maybe you also fall in the category of people who are stuck, who are experiencing difficulty in one way or the other. There's a lot of poverty, there's a lot of hardship, and you are thinking of quitting. But look at the woman, the Zarephath widow in 1 Kings 17, 1 to 17. She did not give up, she did not quit until she eventually encountered Elijah. What of the widow in 2 Kings 4, 1 to 7? Despite the fact that the creditors wanted her children, she did not relent, she did not give up. She did not just throw in the towel. She made an effort to meet Elisha and eventually got the solution to her situation. You also look at the instance of people who are trusting God maybe for the fruit of the womb. We are told that children are a gift from God. And so when we are going through difficulties, trusting God for the fruit of the womb, and people are saying things and tongues are working, it is not time for us to be discouraged, because we should look at the story of the Shunammite woman in 2 Kings 4:8-44. Her kind gesture to Elisha eventually gave her that son, and eventually brought that son to life even when he died. Look at the story of Hannah in 1 Samuel chapter 2. Despite the fact that Peninnah so mocked Hannah, Hannah did not relent. Hannah did not stop praying. She prayed until she eventually got the miracle. Maybe you have started a project, you are doing some business, or you're gone back to school and things don't add up. It is not time for you to quit. Remember the story of Moses in Exodus chapter 3 from verse 1 downwards. When he was taking care of his father-in-law's sheep, that is when he had an encounter after a very long time. And so imagine that he had given up. Imagine that he had not gone to take care of his father's sheep on that fateful day. Maybe he would have missed his divine assignment. Maybe he would have missed his visitation. We need to be the kind of people who, if we are trusting God for a life partner, we remember that the story of Isaac and Rebekah in Genesis chapter 24 from verse 1 downwards. Isaac was not discouraged by the fact that his brother Ishmael was already married. He waited until it was the right time, and he did not relent. He went ahead to get the wife whom God had destined for him. The same for Rebekah. Rebekah was in the habit of coming to carry water from the well. And so if she had not gone on that fateful day, who knows? Maybe she would have missed her divine life partner. And so whatever it is that you are trusting God for, that it has not happened on Monday, does not mean that you should quit, you should relent, or you should give up. Because as long as there is life, there is hope. If you continue to press on at the appointed time, at the place, in the way, with the people whom God has destined for you, that particular prayer request will become a testimony, will become a prayer answered. I hope that could serve as an encouragement to somebody out there, especially as the new year has just started. It is not time to throw in the towel. It is time to look up to the one who has plans of good and not of evil, according to Jeremiah 29 verse 11. It is time to keep planning with God, because many are the plans of a man's heart, but it is the plan of the Lord that prevails, according to Proverbs 19:21. And so I'll switch to the pidgin language. So my country people, I be the try for explain that the thing the way we don't talk and say for people the way they need to understand pidgin, so that then too they go come up with something for this SS&S show today. So I hope say this session don't be able for encourage that brother, that sister for day where they trust God for one thing or the other, or where don't start something the thing they say the worker, the thing they say the one worry, and they is except the one live and halfway, is except the one live and for junction. I can't for tell you now say may you not live and for junction. Because last, any man will put the egg for God the basket not the ever broke. That egg go reach the side where it's supposed to go. And so Upanapu for today na say waity. Say man we don't die, he don't rotten. In English they talk na say waity. He who is down fears no fall. If you don't already start that project, you don't already start that idea, you don't already start that thing, you don't already start do that thing where God don't tell you may you do am. Not live am for road, not live am for junction. Because last, as now God hold your hand, it go take you go reach the side way God is except don't decide for you. And so as we now already know, with the encourage, with the remind, we self now say wait. If you know say they go do am for you, it hurts you. Not do am for another person, because it go hurt the person too. We go day together when next God green more day together for share the thing where God says go put them for our heart, more will share them for the next episode. But until then, we na stay blessed, we na stay fine, and we na hold on tight. Bye bye.